Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Her Majesty blog, where we bring together the world of pageants with the aim of revolutionizing the standards of beauty and creating social development through women empowerment. My name is Baby, and I will be your host this evening. On this particular series called It Is Within Her, which also happens to be our slogan, we chat to amazing women at the forefront of pageants, and they let us in on their wonderful, amazing journeys towards becoming pioneering and purposeful women in the pageant industry. I'm talking about the queens, the directors, the finalists, literally anyone you can think about who is at the forefront of pageants. And tonight, I am not alone. I am with the OG, the original Onke. She will be hosting with me tonight, and we will be talking or chatting to our Miss Northwest exclusive 2024 Buhle Tshoniswa. So I'm waiting for the both of them to please do come in and send me a request so that we can start with the interview. Onke is not here yet, but our guest is. So I think we can so much, start, and she will be here very soon. So as we wait, I am urging everyone to please follow us on all social media platforms, right here on Instagram, follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, follow us on Facebook, follow us on TikTok, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can get a front row seat at this wonderful platform. So please do show us some love. They are here. Let me... Hi guys! How are you?
I'm good. How are you, ladies?
We good.
I'm good. Welcome. This is my room now. Welcome to Her Majesty organization. It's great having you here. Thank you so much for agreeing to have this interview with us.
You're more than welcome, and thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining me, Onke. We missed you here.
Wow. I have a lot to say, but okay, I'll leave it until the end. Team meeting.
Team meeting at the end, please.
Meeting at the end, but I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much for allowing me to invade your space and your interview for the first time in a long time.
Thank you so much. So to break the ice, I feel like the ice is so broken already, but to break the ice, we are going to play a game called This or That. I don't know. I wanna include Onke on this.
Okay.
So I'm asking Buhle these questions, but if you feel like you have a different answer, you're choosing something else, I want you guys to kind of discuss it and tell me why you're choosing what you're choosing.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is introvert or extrovert. So Buhle?
Introvert.
Definitely extrovert. I am not introverted to save my life.
Okay, so we have an introvert and an extrovert.
Yeah.
Okay, comedy or drama?
Drama.
Comedy.
Are you guys gonna agree on anything? Let's continue. Cooking
Okay.
or takeout?
Takeout.
Cooking.
Oh my god.
Cooking is such a sport for me, so I prefer takeout. And I also
Like,
learn how to cook, so maybe that's why,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like cooking for me is actually a hobby. Like I tried new recipes,
Oh.
I bake, like I use it to relax and stuff, and it saves money and weight.
Okay.
Okay, girl.
Depending on what you
online,
cook, okay.
online shopping or in-store shopping?
Can you guys keep a secret. So I don't know how to do shopping. My mom does all the shopping for me, and when I have to go alone, I have to actually video call her and show her what I think is nice, and she will tell me should I take it or not.
So you have a personal stylist. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I'm so
That's
jealous.
nice.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I wish. Okay, my mom is almost like that, but not like that.
Oh, but it's a nice thing to have.
Yeah, it must be. It must
Very
be.
nice thing. Yeah.
Okay, music or podcasts?
Music.
Music.
Thank you.
Okay.
Finally. Adventure or relaxation?
Adventure.
Adventure.
Okay.
Oh, now we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Art museum or science museum?
Art museum.
Okay, science museum. I'm a nerd. Science museum.
Okay. City life or country life?
City life.
Country life. I'm a village girl. Like, guys, Mahigeng is not a city. Please. Please. Like, I'm from Mahigeng. It's not a city.
Okay.
Country.
Okay.
Spontaneous trips or well-planned vacations?
Well-planned vacations.
Well-planned vacations. I'm a nerd. Like, my science brain will say,
You
tell
want
me where we're
order.
going.
Yeah,
Like,
everything be in line.
yes.
Yeah.
And last but not least, board games or video games?
Board games.
Board games.
Thank you. Thank you. At least we are on the same page with some of these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a opposites attract kind of thing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for playing the game with me, guys. We're gonna get straight into the interview.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask some questions, and then Unke will also ask the questions, right?
Okay.
Our first question is, please tell us more about yourself. So, who is Buhle? Where do you come from? What do you do for a living? Things like that.
She looks frozen a bit.
Yeah.
I think she's back. She's back.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Buhle Tshoniswa, a 22-year-old from Kanana in Clarksville. I'm currently studying Bachelor's of Education at the Northwest University. And I would say I'm also God-fearing and I just love seeing people happy. To me, so massive 24. Yeah.
Well done, girl.
Thank
We are so
you.
happy for you.
Thank you so much.
So, besides being fabulous, what can you be seen doing, let's say, on a random Saturday afternoon?
Saturday afternoon, maybe because I'm a gassy girl, I'd randomly go get a quota and then just chill at home because I'm not really an outgoing person. So with a quota date with Coke, just relax and watch TV. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That is interesting.
That's
A
very
lot of
interesting.
models would not come and say, I would eat an okota.
Yeah.
No, I just want people to relate to me. I want to be authentic.
Yeah.
Because we do
Yeah.
eat those things. It's not like we're perfect and we eat salads all the time. Yeah.
You're very realistic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. So, can you please share with us the story of how your pageant journey began back in 2022 and why you chose it to be the catalyst for your success in pageantry?
Okay, so my journey started in 2022 where I was suffering from depression and anxiety, and I got admitted into a neuro clinic. And then from there, I was diagnosed with COVID. So throughout my quarantine, I got an allergic reaction to the pills, and that's where I got a skin condition. And from that skin condition, I felt less of a woman. I didn't feel worth of anything, and I just felt bad, and I was putting too much pressure on myself because at that time I was a new person with two skin colors on my face. I had spots on my body. I just couldn't go out and be with people the way I used to be. And also, it's obvious that people are not going to perceive me and welcome me back normally because now I'm different and my appearance is different. So then I got bullied about how I looked at that time. And then I went to my uncle and we had a conversation about this. And he is the one that actually encouraged me to join pageantry and use it as a way of encouraging young girls that are actually going through what I'm going through, to show them and to teach them that they are beautiful and they need to embrace their unique souls. So it's about, I started it to show them that they are worth everything they need to put to the world, and that their physical appearance is not really important. What is important is how you carry yourself and your character and what you do with what you have at that time.
Your story is so unique and so powerful. I don't even think there's anyone who can answer this question the way that you just did. Your story is very unique.
Thank you so much.
Over to you, Onke.
I want to know from your story specifically, have you always had an interest in pageants? So when your uncle said, girl, did pageant, did you say, that's crazy? Or did you say, yes, I've always wanted to do it, let me go for it? So your first reaction?
No. Your pageantry.
It
Pageantry
wasn't
is when
always
I
that
think of
thing.
pageantry, I think of Miss South Africa. So when he said join a pageant, I was like, say, and then he said no, but there are some that I can join. So then it wasn't really my first thing that it wasn't really the first thing that I would do, but I just took a risk. I just took a risk and I went with the flow. Yeah.
So it was your first pageant, your very Miss Northwest exclusive, or did you enter another pageant in 2022 before this one?
I entered South I entered Miss Grand South Africa in 2022, and I didn't get placed. I then entered Miss Clarkstop in 2023, and I also didn't get placed. And Miss Northwest Exclusive is my third pageant.
Okay.
So let me get this right. Girl, you started with Miss Grand SA? Oh my gosh. That is one hell of a start.
What are you thinking?
I don't know what I was thinking. I just took a risk.
You started here.
Yeah, I started
this level.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. That must have took so much from you.
Yeah, because it's a national pageant compared to other pageants, and the workload is not different. Yeah. So it was hectic, but I enjoyed, and I definitely learned a lot because it helped me grow in pageantry. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I respect you so much. I have so much respect for you.
Well done.
Well done on that, for real. Yeah.
Thank you.
So your advocacy centers on education and combating substance abuse. What inspired you to focus on these specific issues?
Okay, so like I said, I am an aspiring teacher. So during our teaching process, we go through teaching practicals. So you get to see the school and how the learners and how the learners are themselves. themselves. So I then realized that mental health is not prioritized in school developments, hence there is a high rate of bullying. So then it leads children to do certain things and to be influenced easily. And I come from a community where we don't have enough after school facilities for children to do, to keep them busy or to actually pursue, to help them not be involved in negative influences around the community, because you would get people sitting at the shops smoking. When you go home, you have your parents, they're drinking, they don't take care of you. There's a lot of things that actually motivated me to actually advocate for substance abuse and education at the same time.
Nice.
So my
Amazing.
community and my workplace really motivated me to make sure that I bridge the course and break the stigma and create impact and change in those two developments.
Nice.
Yes.
Share with us some of the ways that you plan to collaborate with the Department of Education and the Department of Social Development to bring about change in your society.
Okay, so I plan on launching community service programs where I carry on educating children about the causes, effects, and the behaviors of substance abuse. And also to bridge that, I plan on keeping them busy with academic projects, also community projects and soccer tournaments, sports tournaments, where they get a chance to grow instead of just being taught about substance abuse. They get to be taught and educated, but also they pursue their dreams so that they are not really affected by substance abuse. So with those two developments, we actually collaborate with the social development, where we make sure that we have on-site social workers at school developments to help at-risk learners. And then with the education, we bring them through the academic programs and the sports tournaments, where children get to be busy and they pursue their passions. And if they're busy, then there will be chances that they get scouted by other big soccer tournaments or other organizations through the academic programs, and they get to excel and they get to grow.
Oh, that's amazing, and all the best with that initiative. I really hope it gets to be a success.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Onke, any question?
You mentioned sports as a way, of course, taking young people off the streets and, you know, getting into the nice programs that you have planned. Have you ever thought about pageants? Schools don't have pageants anymore. When I was growing up, every single high school had a Miss Kanana High School, Miss JM Female High School. So don't you think pageants are also like a great sport to get young girls to be as amazing as you are?
Yeah.
Yes, I think pageants could also work, but you need to remember that I want to accommodate everyone, right? And also, you know, it's not just only about my community, but it's about the whole of Northwest. Northwest has a lot of rural places, and in those places, you get that there are learners that are struggling to get resources, but they are very smart. They are academically very smart. The academic programs would actually be specified to help them grow. And also implement patients in other development. Mostly I want to focus on academics, because for me, education is very important. It's not only the foundation and it's not only the key. It's bigger than we know, because I feel like everything is changing now. The education system is also changing. So it would be nice to help them go through education and not only patients. You know?
Yes, thank you. I think I got that. There were a bit of glitches here and there, but I got the gist of it.
Yeah, me
Thank
too.
you.
You disappear a bit, yeah. I don't know if it's
here
the
and there.
network. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what is happening. Maybe it's the network.
But we could hear you, so it's okay.
Okay. Okay.
Amazing.
As someone who has turned their personal struggles into strengths, what advice do you think you can give to young girls who are facing self-esteem issues or even bullying?
Mm.
With bullying, I would say that they should know that it's okay for them to speak up, to speak to a trusted adult about what they're going through, because bullying starts from primary, actually, where we make jokes about each other, but we don't really recognize how that joke is hurting another person, right?
Mm.
True.
So I would
Yes.
say that speak to a trusted adult about how you feel. And depression is actually bullying you. Sometimes you're not just bullied by your peers, you're bullied by your parents, you're bullied by your teachers. So you need to talk to someone that you can trust and someone that will help you deal with whatever it is that you're dealing with. And then with self-esteem, I would say that the girls should know that they are worth it. They're worth everything that they have to put to the world. And they should focus on their passions and celebrate their small wins and actually recognize their strength. That's the start of actually building your self-confidence and your self-esteem.
Nice.
Oh, amazing. That is so amazing. In the spirit of mental health awareness, how do you think the society can better support young women who are struggling with their mental health?
Mm.
Deep question. So before I answer the question, I'd like to say that it's important for us to realize that society is also not informed. There's a lot of stigma and misinformation around mental health. So it would be nice to actually get people to teach them and educate them about mental health. And then to support other young women, I would say that they should run programs around mental health, encouraging them to speak up, seek advice, and get the help that they need, where they organize mentoring programs and programs where the whole community gets involved and they talk about the struggles that everyone is actually going through, because I'm dealing with depression and you're also dealing with depression, so we can actually talk and get a way on how to help each other. So yeah, working together is actually very important.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And you are now our Miss Northwest exclusive 2024.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that. How are you planning on making your reign unforgettable?
Like, girl. it's loading a bit.
Yeah.
But she heard the question.
Yeah, what an amazing young woman.
Yes, you're back.
I'm sorry, guys, can you hear me?
No problem.
Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. So I'm sorry for that. I'm so sorry for that. I plan on using my crown to promote the projects that I was talking about that they meant to. I want to use my crown to spread a message of hope and resilience to young people, to let them know that it is possible and that they should take pride in their community, and not only in their community, but in themselves and in their passions.
Nice.
That will be an unforgettable reign, that's for sure. So, okay, as a Northwest girl yourself, what you gotta say about that?
Because she really explained the nice programs that she has. I think it's really amazing because it's not just I plan on doing this or I want my reign to be memorable in this way. You asked a question about the Department of social development as well to say what are the practicalities that you will bring into play. One thing about Northwest, we are tired of politicians who come through and literally just say something and then that's it. So they say that they're going to do this. We promise you this. We promise you that. But with Buhle, of course, it's not just we promise you this and that and that. Like she put thought into how the programs are going to run and what they're going to focus on and things like that. So that's really amazing. Well done. Well done, girl. Northwest, we are taking over. Miss South Africa, Miss Grand, Miss Earth, Miss World, everything.
Okay.
Thank
For
you.
everything.
For everything. This is the future of pageantry right here.
Yes.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
it really is. So moving forward, where do you see pageantry taking you in, let's say, the next 3 years or so? For someone who started so far, like, I want to know.
Okay, so maybe Miss SA at year of reign, and after actually fulfilling my goals, I want to start preparing for Miss South Africa. I don't want to just enter, prepare myself mentally, physically, and grow my advocacy and my campaign so that I have something to stand on. I have something solid that I stand for before I go to Miss South Africa. Because when you go to Miss South Africa, you're not just going there as a young girl from Northwest or Kanana. You go there to prepare yourself to represent South Africa internationally. So I am planning on preparing myself for that big win.
We need more models like you who understand that these things you must prepare yourself.
Like,
You
it's
don't
not
just
just about
wake up
Instagram
one
followers.
day and say, "But I look like a Miss SA. I should try it out."
I have more than 5K Instagram followers, so let me do this. You know, they'll vote for me.
You see, we don't do that here. We prepare. We prepare. So, which words or quote do you live by on a daily basis that keep you going under all circumstances?
Okay, so I live by the words own race, own pace. Because it also reminds me that not everything is going to go according to plan. Everything is a process, and that I do have other people doing the same thing that I am doing. But when other people win, I clap, and I clap with a pure heart, knowing that if I keep on being resilient and I'm consistent, then I will also achieve those big wins. So I just focus on myself and focus on my journey and just be consistent and not really put a lot of pressure on myself, because when the time is right, the Lord will make it happen.
Amazing. Even the Miss Northwest exclusive pages say, yay. It's happiness everywhere. They're so supportive of their queen because they can see she's doing amazing things. They can see it. Okay, do you have another question? Because yes, your skim sum has started and we have come to the end.
Got to the end of the interview. Skim sum. I'm looking at the time. I'm like, what's going on? Are they going to release me before Skim Sum, or are they going to? Let's actually talk about Skim Sum.
Oh my god.
Okay. So like it's a buzz at the moment, of course, about the whole rape case. And the one thing I love about Scheme Sum is that it's under SABC Education. So the Department of Education and the Department of Social Development and government is involved in the storylines that help, of course, teach young people about the issues that they face in society. So what is your view on the current storyline? Okay, there are a lot of storylines, but the main one about the trial with Ntswaki and Toby and the young women, of course, and what they expose themselves to. So just in short, I'd like to know your opinion, because people are watching, and as our celebrity in the Northwest, we want your voice to be heard in Teflup to say, this is what you think about everything. Yes.
So it's actually a very sad storyline that is actually going on, because it's teaching us a lot about what actually girls go through, but not only girls, but also boys, you know. So it's teaching us a lot about consent and what consent really means, because people are not really aware of the word consent and what it actually means for the girl child and the boy child. And it's actually very sad to it's I don't know how I actually feel about this, because I don't really follow Scheme Sum, but I've seen bits and pieces of it. So I'd say that it's teaching us a lot about consent and what consent really means, and that as young girls and young boys, we need to know that certain things shouldn't be practiced at a young age. The reason why we get LO and we get educated about these kind of things, but it doesn't mean that because we are educated, it gives us the freedom to go and practice the sport. I'll just call it the sport.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
To Scheme Sum for teaching us all these things.
Yeah.
Miss Northwest Exclusive is saying we are definitely well represented. Well done, Queen B, and thank you, ladies, for a great session.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Our last but definitely not least question here on Her Majesty is, what does beauty mean to you?
It's her name.
Oh.
Yes.
It's her name. It's her name.
Yes.
So authenticity and confidence. It's about your true self and how you carry yourself in spaces where people are not really watching. So it's not just about the physical appearance, but it's about your heart. And we see beauty in people by the passions that they have for their community and the advocacies that they stand for. So for me, beauty is actually pouring back to yourself while you're giving back and making change and impact in a lot of people's lives. So that's what beauty is.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. This brings us to the end of our interview with you. Thank you so much for taking your time to be with us tonight and getting to give your insights on everything. We have learned so much from you, and I really hope to see you on that Miss SA stage. Like, no pressure. No pressure. No pressure, girl. All the best, all the best with your reign and everything that you are planning to do.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Great.
Thank you.
Have yourself a great, great night.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your night too. Enjoy Scheme Sum.
I'm gone. I'm leaving her alone. As soon as you leave this live, I am also preparing to stand up and go watch my Scheme Sum.
And 1 hour Tafa is missing skin some right now. Let's finish up, guys.
Okay, no problem.
Let's finish up. It's okay. Thank you so much, Buhle. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Buhle. Bye.
Bye.
Thank
So that was
you.
our
Bye.
bye. That was our Miss Northwest exclusive 2024. That was an amazing interview. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
It was.
Also, thank you for being here with me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're happy today. So, yeah.
I'm gonna do the announcements. Do you wanna do them? You haven't done them in so long.
I haven't done them in so long, and I already put my laptop away.
But
see now, you're making me work overtime. I'm not the main host, but I'm doing announcements. Yeah.
Please do the announcements for us.
Okay, so the first announcement is that next week Tuesday, for the 119th episode, we'll be chatting to it's actually crazy thinking about it.
Yep.
We'll be chatting to Miss Phenomenal Africa, Apiwe Ntombela. So keep it locked to our page for more details on that. And then if you are, or if you know anyone who's a pageant owner, director, service provider, you can now advertise your products, services, and events on our platform. So send us an email on Her Majesty Organization at gmail.com or WhatsApp us on 073 117 7477. Buhle forgot to actually tell us about her homecoming event tomorrow.
She has a homecoming event tomorrow. She has
the homecoming event tomorrow, the 18th. I'm thinking about it now as I'm reading the announcements, like events and so she has a homecoming event in her hometown of Kanana in Klerksdorp. I'm not sure what time it's starting, but please check out their page for more details. They have an entire schedule. They're going to do from here to here, and they're also visiting several schools. She does speak about the schools. So yeah, she's doing homecoming, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be starting on some of those nice programs as well. So that's
already.
That's going to be great.
Oh, amazing. So please do check out their pages, guys, to see what's happening. If you are anywhere close to Kanana, you can please go support our girl and be there, show her some love.
Yes. Amazing stuff. Amazing.
That brings us to the end of our interview. That brings us to the end of today's show. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined all the way until this time. Thank you so much for listening to everything. Please do not forget to follow us on all social media platforms. We are Her Majesty Organization. So until it's Thursday, ne? Until next week, Tuesday.
Yes.
Until Tuesday, it's all love from us. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.